Preparing racing pigeons for competition. Racing pigeons are remarkable athletes, and their performance in races is greatly influenced by how well they are prepared. The level of preparation required depends on the race distance, whether it's a sprint, middle distance, or long distance race. In this comprehensive guide, we will delve deeper into the intricacies of preparing racing pigeons for competition and explore various aspects of pigeon racing, from selecting the right birds to analyzing race results. Sprint race preparation. 180 to 380 km sprint races are typically shorter in distance and are less demanding on racing pigeons, especially when the weather is favorable. Here's how to prepare pigeons for sprint races. Training routine. For sprint races, it's essential to continue regular midweek training tosses. These tosses serve as an extended training session, helping pigeons maintain peak condition. Feeding. When it comes to feeding, continue with the bird's normal diet. However, consider shifting the feeding schedule to mornings on the day of shipping. This ensures that the birds are fueled and ready for the race. Comparison to training. Sprint races are often likened to extended training tosses. Pigeons in good condition can handle the stress of these races relatively well, as the distances are manageable. Middle distance race preparation. 400 to 550 kilometers middle distance races can be quite challenging, especially when adverse weather conditions come into play. Here's how to prepare pigeons for middle distance races. Back-to-back races. In good weather, pigeons can compete in back-to-back middle distance races on consecutive weekends. However, it's crucial to be cautious in challenging conditions, as these races can be as demanding as longer ones. Balanced nutrition. Middle distance races require a carefully balanced nutrition plan. It's essential not to overfeed the pigeons. On the day of shipping, feed them as usual or slightly earlier to ensure they are well fueled. Hydration. Ensure that the birds are well hydrated before shipping. This is especially important in hot climates, where access to water should be available at all times. Weather preparedness. If rough weather is expected, it's advisable to prepare the pigeons as if they were going to participate in a long-distance race. Adverse weather can significantly impact performance. Long-distance race preparation. 600 to 1000 plus km long-distance races demand a different level of preparation and care. Here's how to prepare pigeons for these arduous races. Early start. Long-distance race preparation begins earlier in the week. It's important to separate the long-distance birds from others during feeding to ensure they get the specific care they need. Nutrition. To prepare for a 600 km race, consider adding corn and safflower to their diet starting on the Tuesday before the Saturday race. For longer races, such as 500 miles or 600 plus miles, adjust the diet accordingly, including corn, safflower, and potentially peanuts. Some fanciers may even consider adding oils to increase calorie intake. Training. In the week leading up to a long-distance race, avoid long training tosses. Pigeons need rest to conserve energy and prepare for the grueling journey ahead. Choosing the right birds. The selection of racing pigeons for each race distance is a critical aspect of their preparation. Here's how to choose the right pigeons. Sprint birds. Sprint races demand speed, and pigeons built for this purpose should have a lightweight body and powerful wing muscles. Select pigeons that exhibit these characteristics. Middle distance birds. Middle distance races require endurance and navigational skills. Look for pigeons with the right combination of stamina and navigational ability. Long distance birds. For long distance races, you need pigeons with incredible stamina and homing ability. These pigeons must be able to cover vast distances while navigating their way home. Select pigeons with these traits. Testing and banding. Test different birds in various race simulations to assess their strengths. Band pigeons by team so that it's clear which ones are prepared for sprints, middle distance, and long hauls. Varying training approaches. Training should be tailored to the specific requirements of each race distance. Here's how to adapt training. Sprint training. Emphasize short, fast flights to build speed for sprint races. These training sessions help pigeons become faster and more agile. Middle distance training. Middle distance training should progress from sprints to longer tosses of 100 to 200 kilometers. This gradual increase in distance helps pigeons build the endurance needed for these races. Long distance training. Long distance training focuses more on endurance. Tosses of up to 400 to 500 kilometers should be part of their training regimen. Mimic race day conditions with uphill releases, varying terrain, and exposure to different weather patterns. Observing returns during training tosses helps gauge individual endurance. Fine-tuning diet and hydration. Optimizing the diet and hydration of racing pigeons requires experimentation and continuous improvement. Diet experimentation. Keep track of which feed mixes work best for your birds. Adjust their diet by adding components like corn, safflower, peanuts, and other supplements as needed. Supplements. Consider adding supplements like minerals, vitamins, and probiotics specific to race preparation. These can provide essential nutrients and support overall health. Monitoring hydration. Monitor water intake before shipping and ensure that pigeons have access to water during the race. Take into account the temperature and climate conditions. Weigh birds before and after races to assess their hydration needs and make adjustments over time. Focus on rest and recovery. Rest and recovery are equally crucial components of pigeon racing. Here's how to ensure pigeons are well rested. Rest days. Provide adequate rest days between training tosses and races. Alternate hard training with easier flights to prevent overexertion. Loft environment. Create a stress-free loft environment. Pigeons should feel comfortable and safe in their living quarters. Supplement natural sunlight with full-spectrum lighting to provide optimal conditions for their well-being. Signs of fatigue. Watch for signs of fatigue, such as a loss of appetite, lack of preening, and changes in droppings. If a pigeon appears overtired, isolate it and allow it to rest. Massaging their legs and wings can help stimulate blood flow. On the day of shipping, let the bird sleep in for added relaxation. Managing health issues. To ensure that pigeons are race-ready, it's crucial to minimize health issues. Here are some key steps to follow. Clean and dry loft. Keep the loft clean and dry to maintain a healthy living environment for the pigeons. Regular cleaning is essential to prevent the buildup of contaminants. Quarantine and health checks. Quarantine new arrivals to prevent the introduction of diseases. Regular health checks, both visual and veterinary, are important. Establish a relationship with a veterinarian knowledgeable in pigeon care. Administer vaccines and preventative medications as needed. Early symptom recognition. Recognize symptoms of illness early and isolate sick birds promptly. Address minor health concerns promptly to avoid them escalating into more significant issues. Healthy pigeons have the best chance of competing at their peak. Shipping carefully. Proper transport to the race is essential to reduce stress and prevent injury to the pigeons. Adequate space. Ensure that each bird has adequate space in shipping crates. Use dividers to separate teams and prevent stress-induced injuries during transit. Weather protection. Protect the crates from weather extremes. Exposure to harsh weather conditions can adversely affect the pigeon's condition. Additionally, offer water during transit to keep the birds hydrated. Settling time. Allow pigeons time to settle in their new surroundings upon arrival at the race location. This helps them acclimate to the environment and reduces stress. Always follow the guidelines set by the racing organization for shipping. And I can offer valuable insights and guidance on all aspects of pigeon racing. Each race presents a unique set of challenges based on factors
During
such
my
as
racing
weather,
days,
terrain,
I managed a
distance,
small team of
and no
more.
more than 70
Here's how to
pigeons,
strategize
including
for a
stock,
successful
young
race.
birds, and old
Course
birds.
analysis.
It was
Review
not
historical
uncommon for
race
me to
data
send
for
as
the
few
course.
as 6 birds
Understand
to a
the
race and
challenges
still
and
secure the top
opportunities
3
that the
positions
specific
out of
route
up to
presents.
2,500
Consider
pigeons in my
factors like
club and
temperature,
federation,
precipitation,
my race
and
distance
wind
is
speed
typically
and
ranged
direction.
up to 300 miles.
Experience
and I
level.
consistently
Take into
achieve
account
top
the
5
experience
placements
level
in my
of your
club.
birds for that particular
My
race
expertise
distance and
extends to
course.
the art of selecting
Pigeons that
excellent
have
breeders,
previously excelled
including
in similar
evaluating
conditions
pigeons
may have
based
an
on their
advantage.
assigned characteristics.
Realistic goals.
I firmly
Set
believe
realistic
that true
goals for
champions
each
can only
race.
be bred from top quality
Sometimes
stock.
it may
and
be
I can
better
guide
to
you in
focus on
identifying
completing
and
the
acquiring
race
such
successfully
pigeons
rather than winning.
I understand that
Adjust
many
the release
pigeons for
time of
sale are
pigeons to
advertised
compensate
based
for
on their
expected
lineage or
conditions
pedigree,
during the race.
but I emphasize the importance
Analyze
of assessing
results.
the bird itself rather
After
than
each
relying
race,
solely
it's
on
crucial
paperwork.
to analyze the results
As
to
part of my
improve future
offer,
performance.
I invite you to share photos
Performance
of your pigeons,
evaluation,
including their
make
eye sign
detailed
and wing
notes on what worked
characteristics.
and what didn't for each
I'll provide
race.
you with free advice
Identify
on
which
racing and
birds
breeding
performed
based on my
best and how their
extensive
preparation
experience and
differed.
knowledge.
Additionally,
Additionally, planning.
I will share
Use the
auction
data and
links to
insights
high-quality
gained from
breeding
previous
birds that have
races
the
to make
potential to
adjustments
produce
to diet,
winners in your
training,
loft.
and rest protocols.
Here's what you can expect to receive
Continuous
from me.
improvement is essential
A
for
comprehensive
success in
Word
pigeon
document
racing.
containing valuable insights
Competitive
and strategies
comparisons
for successful
Compare your
pigeon
birds'
racing,
results to
including
those of the
specific
competition.
racing methods for both
Identify
old and
any
young
gaps in
birds,
performance
as well
and
as
set
general
goals for
advice.
improvement.
Private
Consult with
YouTube
experienced
videos sent to your
fanciers or
email,
mentors
covering
for
various
advice as
aspects
needed.
of pigeon racing.
Enhance
From breeding
preparation.
to race preparation.
Use the data and lessons learned
Detailed
to enhance the
recommendations
preparation
on
of your
supplements and
pigeons for the
additives
next
to add
race.
to your pigeons' drinking
This iterative
water,
approach
with scientific
helps refine your
evidence
strategy
supporting
over
their
time.
effectiveness.
Similar
Celebrate the
products
wins.
are used by professional
Last but
athletes
not
and
least,
racehorses
it's
to
important
enhance
to celebrate
performance.
the achievements of your pigeons
Assurance
and
that your
acknowledge
pigeons
their
will
hard
race
work.
home faster.
Here's how to
Provided
do
that you have quality birds
Victorious
to begin with.
recognition.
While I can
Provide
provide
extra
guidance,
rest and recovery
it's
for
essential to
pigeons
start
that
with
perform
pigeons of good
exceptionally
genetic
well in a
quality.
race.
Celebrate
Guidance
their
on feeding
achievements with
schedules and
special
methods,
treats like
tailored
peanuts
from
or
Sunday to
seeds.
Saturday.
To
Awards
optimize your pigeon's
display.
performance.
Display any awards or
The
trophies
understanding
earned in the
that there are
loft.
no big
These
secrets or
serve as a
magical
source of
products that
motivation
guarantee
and pride for
success
both
in
the
pigeon
pigeons
racing.
and their handlers.
Instead,
Community
success hinges
engagement.
on developing
Share
a racing
success
system
stories
that
with the
suits your
racing
loft and
pigeon
pigeons.
community.
This
I'm
not
committed
only
to
promotes
providing
the
full
sport, but
support
also
even
allows
after
you to
receive
connect
this
with fellow
information,
fanciers
as I
and
want to
learn
see you
from their
succeed in
experiences.
pigeon racing.
Feel free to reach out if you have any
Appreciate the
questions
hard
or
work
need
and
further
dedication
assistance.
of both the pigeons and
Remember,
their handlers.
the key to winning in
Success
pigeon
in
racing lies in
is a
knowledge,
collective
dedication,
effort, and recognizing the
continuous
contributions
of all involved is essential for a thriving racing community. In conclusion, preparing racing pigeons for competition is a comprehensive process that encompasses various aspects of care, training, nutrition, and strategy. With careful planning, attention to detail, and a commitment to continuous improvement, pigeons and their handlers can achieve success in the thrilling world of pigeon racing.